This one man is making Disney go bankrupt while being in the shadows undetected by anyone, controlling every aspect of Disney, from the editing to filming and the message that gets put out. But who is he? Well, before knowing that, we need to take a look back at what Disney was before and their rich past. Disney has been one of the most revolutionizing companies in the world when it comes to entertainment. Everyone's watched a Disney movie at one point or the other in their life, with classic iconic movies such as Lion King, Snow White, Ratatouille. But now looking at Disney, it's obvious that the golden age has long passed, and now all we get is live action Snow White, live action Lion King, and horribly made Indiana Jones. And this drastic change can clearly be seen in Disney stock, dropping more than $100 per stock, from $197 in 2021 to $94 a piece now. But why? Why is Disney going out of their way to destroy themselves? Going out of their way to create some of the worst movies that no one asked for. But this video is not about the history of Disney and their many achievements in the past. It's about the failing present and their horrible future. And in this case, the numbers speak for themselves. With Indiana Jones 5 losing $25 million, The Haunted Mansion losing more than $30 million, and The Marvels losing over $70 million, just to name a few. And to rub salt into the wounds, all these movies came out within 1 year. And this is all done by one man, the one man behind the scenes running Disney, Larry Fink, the richest and undisputedly the most powerful man on this planet, holding more power than most of the world's governments, and the owner of the richest company in the world, which you've probably never heard of, BlackRock. This company controls most of our day-to-day decisions without us even knowing, owning over $10 trillion in assets. BlackRock and Larry Fink are the sole reasons why Disney is coming to its knees in a crumbling fashion. Larry Fink is the co-founder, chairman, and CEO of BlackRock, which is one of the world's largest and most influential investment management firms. And unfortunately for Disney, BlackRock is one of the biggest stakeholders of the company. And because of this, Larry Fink would ask Disney to make a major change to the way they produce their films and animations. Fink revealed BlackRock would force behavior on gender or race, and threatened impacts to compensation if diversity, equality, and inclusion standards weren't met. And this would play a huge impact on why Disney has been trying to go woke for the past few years, with their garbage movies and decisions. Starting with She-Hulk, which has been one of the most hated Marvel characters to be ever made, making a dark-skinned person Captain America, which is dumb for obvious reasons, and making the strongest character in Marvel a female just because they felt it's right. And to top it all off, trying to make Snow White empowering, and taking the classic story and rendering it down to mainstream, everyone inclusive story. And the bleeding doesn't look like it's gonna stop anytime soon. In 2023, out of the 4 movies released by Disney, none of them did good at the box office. Out of 4, all 4 of them turned out to be flops. But fortunately for Disney, MCU is somehow surviving this rampage. And out of the 4 movies released by MCU in 2023, 3 of them turned out to be blockbuster hits with just 1 flop. But to show how bad the situation really is, Disney World's ticket sales haven't seemed to recover since the pandemic back in 2020. Disney World's attendance has dropped notably after 2019, and Disney is still trying to recover from the pandemic years. And this is leading Disney to increase ticket prices. And with BlackRock heavily regulating every piece of content coming out of Disney, it's hard to make creative and original content without being regulated to death, and it being made into a low-tier piece of content made for the masses to pleasure as many people as possible. And unfortunately for Disney, BlackRock doesn't seem to care about the product but only the profit. And if you made it this far into the video, that means you kind of like it, so please subscribe.